2024 must have been one of the worst years in recent memory for mountain weather. Apart from the odd brief spell of calm, we seem to have had endless wind and rain. So, when in December we finally got a clear, sunny day, it was time to head back to the hills in search of adventure. Once again, we were back in the Lake District, and this time we'd be climbing Glenridding Dodd and Sheffield Pike.
Good morning from a beautiful sunny Lake District. It's mid-December. This is the first walk we've done for about 6 weeks, but we're back in the Lake District doing 2 more Wainwrights today in quite a popular spot, Glenridding. I'm sure many of you will be familiar with Glenridding. It's a beautiful place, but it's nice and quiet today. We've got some beautiful weather though, so we're just doing 2 Wainwrights. We're doing Glenridding Dodd, which is just a small one, which is just behind me, just up there. And then hopefully Sheffield Pike after that. So as I said, it's a really nice day. It was cloudy at home. It was 7 degrees when we got in the car, but it's -1 here when we got to Glenridding. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and there's a temperature inversion. Coming over Kirkstone Pass, it was about 3 or 4 degrees, but as we dropped down, the temperature's plummeted and it's really frosty here, but really pretty. So we'll probably actually get warmer as we climb the hill, which will be nice because it's really cold. But yeah, we should have a nice walk. Like I said, it's the first one we've done for a while, so we're probably a little bit unfit, so we're trying to get back into it today. We've just had a few issues to deal with over the last 6 weeks or so, so it's nice to be back out in the countryside again. So yeah, we'll pick you up on the way up our first hill, which is Glenridding Dodd, so we'll see you on the way up there. So we're about halfway up Glenridding Dodd. It's not a long walk, Glenridding Dodd. I think it's only 1.5 miles there and back from actual Glenridding itself, but it's very steep. You can see the path that we're coming up and where we're going. It's a good path, got some nice steps on it, but it's very steep, so it's not an easy walk, even though it's only a short one. But yeah, after we get to the top of here, we make our way up onto Sheffield Pike. But just enjoying the views. They're starting to open out a little bit now, so that's really pretty. But it's nice and quiet though. We've not really seen anybody apart from a couple on the car park. But yeah, there's nobody on the actual walk. So I'd say it's such a beautiful day. It's nice and quiet. But it is a Tuesday. It is midweek, a couple of weeks before Christmas. So I suppose people are busy with other things. But yeah, it'd be nice if it's quiet all the way around. Definitely enjoy that. So we'll carry on our way up. And hopefully it won't be too long till we're on top of Glenridding Dodd. So we made it to the top of Glenridding Dodd. Hasn't taken too long, but it was very steep coming up there, but absolutely stunning up here. Toby's not happy about it though. But yeah, we can see the views. You can see right down Ullswater from here. Just head over to the edge a little bit more. Yeah, beautiful views. And it's so nice and calm as well, which is quite hard to find conditions like this in December. But yeah, lovely and frosty up here, all the ground's frozen, which is nice, makes it a bit easier for walking. So yeah, beautiful. So next up we're doing, I think it's Heron Pike first, and then we go up to Sheffield Pike. So Heron Pike's that one over there, and Sheffield Pike's around the back somewhere. But yeah, lovely walk so far. We just met one lady, so it's been nice and quiet, so nice to be on the top on our own as well. So just gonna have something to eat, maybe fly the drone for a little bit, get some of the views, and yeah, then we'll make our way up Sheffield Pike. So we'll bring you back on the way up there. We're just making our way up towards Heron Pike. It's quite nice up here, quite a nice path. But I just wanted to show you a little tree I found. It's amazing what things cling on to. Just a mini little tree there, little pine tree, just growing out of the cliff. So yeah, I don't know how big that'll get, but it's fascinating, isn't it, what things grow out of. But yeah, it's anyway, making our way up. It's quite steep up here, but a nice walk. Sun just got behind the cloud as well. But yeah, you can actually see the top of Helvellyn now, just poking out. I think the pointy one over there is Catsy Cab. Just see that up there. Where is it? Somewhere up there, is it? And then round the back, there's just a little bit of cloud on top of Helvellyn. So yeah, nice to see a bit of snow up there as well. I don't know if we'll get up to the snow line where we are, maybe on Sheffield Pike, but yeah, not into the proper stuff though. But yeah, I'll catch Michelle up, and we'll see you probably at the top of Heron Pike. So I just made it on top of Heron Pike. It's beautiful up here, the views are incredible. Just spin you around to show you. You can see all the way down Ullswater, see it wrapping around there to Glenridding Dodd where we were earlier, and Glenridding down there where we parked the car and started our walk. So yeah, really nice. This isn't actually a Wainwright, but it's still a really nice summit. I think it's I think called Hewitt's, I'm not sure if that's right. I'll put something on the video if that's wrong, but yeah, something like that. So it is a recognised top. But next up, the next Wainwright we're doing is back over my shoulder. You can't actually see it from here, Sheffield Pike, so we haven't seen it yet, which is unusual, but yeah, it's kind of hidden around the back. But yeah, like I said, really beautiful, still really quiet up here. We've only seen 2 people all day, so yeah, nice to be up here with a bit of solitude, enjoying the weather. So yeah, great views. So I think we're just gonna have a quick drink here, and then we'll push on to Sheffield Pike and see you on the way up there. So we made it to the top of Sheffield Pike. Just been up here for a few minutes having something to eat, but it's really nice up here. It's not the most prominent of tops, no big drops off the side, but it's still quite spectacular. Some great views there, down to Ullswater and back into the Lake District, and then over there is Helvellyn with the cloud and a little bit of snow on top as well. So yeah, it's nice, but it is cold though. It's quite a heavy frost last night, which was good actually though, because it's quite boggy up on top of here. I think if it was really wet, which it has been recently, it wouldn't actually be very nice up here trying to walk, but because everything's frozen solid, it's quite easy. So yeah, that's one of the benefits of it being cold. So the route down now, there's a few different ways back you can go. You can go the way we came, obviously, which we're not going to do, or you can carry on down here, the path going down there, and you can either go back down into the valley, back down to Glenridding, or kind of down into the little drop and then down the other side, which is I think what we're going to do, because it looks like a nicer walk. It is a bit longer, but it's a nicer walk. You get to walk back along the lake as well, which should be nice. So yeah, we're going to do that in a minute. I think I'm going to get the drone out for a little bit first, just have a quick fly. I don't think it's too breezy up here. I don't know if I mentioned recently, but I have had a few problems with my drone recently. Crashed it a month or two ago, we repaired it, but the repair's not quite perfect, and it just seems to be struggling a bit in the wind. One of the propellers is just flicking the body of the actual drone, which is obviously a bit of a concern. So yeah, I think every flight is a bit of a bonus at the moment, but yeah, without the wind though, I think we should be all right with it. And we did fly earlier as well, so yeah, it should be fine. So I'll give that a fly, and then we'll head back down the other side of Sheffield Pike and see you on the way down. So we've just dropped down off Sheffield Pike into the kind of the dip before you go up. I think it's called Rays, that one up there over my shoulder. So now we'll make our way around the other side of the hill. It's funny actually, we've come up in the sunshine and now we're in the shade and everything's just frozen solid. Obviously all the frost. And the path's only got quite icy as well, so it's a bit tricky. But still nice though, still enjoying ourselves. So yeah, we'll just make our way down now. It's about 1:30, so we've got about 2.5 hours of daylight left. Because it's dark pitch black by 4 o'clock. Because like I say, we're halfway through December, so yeah, but it shouldn't take too long now to get back down towards the road, and then we walk along Ullswater for a little bit, which will be nice, back into Glenridding. So yeah, we'll do a bit of filming on the way down, and see you back down at the bottom probably. So we're nearly back down to the road, then it's about a mile along the side of Ullswater, but we've just discovered we have to kind of cut off the road here, a little side there going to Mossdale Bay, which is where we're headed. Oh, we've got to go back up another big steep hill, which Michelle wasn't right impressed with. But yeah, so it's just up over here, and then we drop down the other side. It saves a bit of road walking this, so I think it'll be a bit nicer walking through the woods. Yeah, then about a mile back along Ullswater, and I'll be back to the car. So yeah, we'll see you on the way. So as you can see, we made it back down to Ullswater. It's been a really good walk. We've still got about half a mile, maybe a mile to go, but it's fairly straightforward now, just along the side of the lake back to the car park in Glenridding. But it's been a really good walk. I'm not sure how far it's been, maybe 6-7 miles. I'll have to check when we get back to the car, but fairly straightforward walk. Apart from that first bit where it was quite steep going up to Glenridding Dodd, it's been quite straightforward from that point on, up Sheffield Pike and back round. So yeah, just a nice walk now along the side of the lake back to the car. But it's been a beautiful day. We've been so lucky with the weather. You know, you don't get many days like this in December, and today it's been so quiet as well. We've only seen 3 or 4 people all day, which is amazing for nearly a 5-hour walk. We are hurrying a bit now to get back to the car park because like these Lake District car parks are so expensive, so we picked 5 hours. I think the next option up was 24 hours, so I didn't want to get 24 hours, so we paid for 5 hours, and there's only about half an hour left on the ticket, and that costs £7, so it's not cheap, is it? So yeah, so we just quick dash back to the car, make sure we don't get a ticket, and there you go. But if you made it all the way through the video, thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. It's probably been quite a long video as well today. But if you'd like to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel as well, that would be really helpful. We really appreciate that. So thanks very much again, and we'll see you on our next adventure.